Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the wonderful Pacific Northwest in that Hickville town of Belfair, Washington. Yes, and it's pouring rain, everybody. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is December 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 15. Yes, we're getting up there and I'm going to do something a little different, but kind of similar, I think, for the next 3 videos. Gonna do some kind of like silhouette stamping here. Some simple videos, some things maybe you might not have thought of using this kit, and I cannot help but use a few things. So I'm going to show you what we are going to use for this video and then what I have planned to use for the next 2 videos. So this kit's called Watercolor in Blue, December 2025's kit. You could have made 3 of this design, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one, and then you have the envelope. So on the back, as always, you have this QR code that would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now over here, this one would lead you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They will coordinate with October, November, and December's Paper Pumpkin kit. But before I get too far ahead, let me tell you that videos 1 through 5 of my alternatives, I always share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of move along. So the new set of dies are out and available to purchase, the new add-on dies, that is. They're called the Beautiful Bloom dies. They will coordinate with January, February, March, and Paper Pumpkin kit of 2026, the new year. Yay, right? It's a set of 4 dies. Beautiful, the tulip pieces, and the big, large postal stamp. And this is what they look like. Now, as always, feel free to use these dies for anything and everything your heart desires, because I sure do, and so do a lot of others. So the stamps are, dear friend, thank you. The little things you do for me mean so much. This image, these other images, miss you so much, and you make me feel loved. And I promptly cut miss you apart as well. So what I want to share with you is for today's card, we're going to be using the wonderful Peaceful View stamp set. I love this one. I haven't had enough of a chance to share with everybody just how much I love this stamp set. I do have a couple of samples in here. My Aunt Carol and I were playing with this set at her house. So this is just a little look at a bit different of what you could do with this stamps. So today we're going to be doing a black silhouette on one of the card bases. So that's just a peek at what you can do. I'm also going to be bringing in prairie grass, doing some silhouette stamping with these on one of the card bases. And I thought this one, Growth Takes Time. The reason being is because I'm not sure if everybody has these, but I thought maybe some of you might have one of the 3 and you could then do something similar. So that's why I'm going to do 3 different kind of versions of a silhouette stamping, and that means we're going to do it in black. So those are going to be up for the next couple of videos. I'm going to be using my Stamparatus. Any stamp positioning tool you want to use is fine. I'm going to be using some VersaFine black ink. I want this to be really black inky. So I have a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4, and a white envelope to match. Thank you, Phyllis, for this. I know I haven't used it a whole lot, but it is getting its workout today. I think it will be, it is a really nice black ink. So this is the Peaceful View. Beautiful. Reminds me of my birds in springtime. So I have a half of a card base from this kit. I don't know why. I feel like, oh, I am. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing the 2 little thingies. I am. I'm like, why are you sliding around? Well, now we know why. That's all right. We'll work with it. We can deal with it. So what I want to do is, there's that. Where's my card base? My half a card base. I want to flip this over. I want to put this on it like so. Now I will be able to trim this down But I'm just going to roughly hold it in place. It's already moving. And so there we go. We're moving this in place, and I'm just going to give it a rough estimate of where it's going to land. I'm going to go about right there. Pull this up. Going to straighten it out a bit. That's where I want this to be. So I'm going to kind of look at the grid. The reason being is because you'll see the image on here, it has that border. Yeah, that it won't work right for me the way I want it. So I'm going to take a little glue dot because I don't want this to be in the way of my where I'm stamping. I'm looking for the pokey tool. I am going to use a glue dot. I don't have any nails to pull up here. Nothing wants to work right. Okay, well, I know which way I'm going. I'm just going to stick it right here, and we'll have to reposition everything again. So, right about there. I want the sky. So, we're looking at the sky, the grass, right? You get the theme of what we're doing. So, you can see my border here. All right. Hopefully, because I only got a one shot at this. I'm going to pick it up. I can tell that the stamp needs to move up a little bit. I'm looking at where it lines up on the stamped image. I can trim it down, but that looks perfect. All right. So now we are going to ink up this side of the stamp with this VersaFine black ink. And it's a juicy pod. I will have to take this in and clean it off. It's going to tap. It's going to make noise. Sorry. It's just the nature of it. And because it's not a foam pad, it's a cloth pad, I can do the little stamp and twist maneuver here on this. And even though I know that I can re-ink this and do it several times, I want my first inking to be really good. I might get lucky and that'd be all I need. So let's go for it, right? All right. I'm using my whiteboard eraser. To go over that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is like made to use for this stamp. I can see where I am going to trim it down like 1/8 of an inch all the way around it. This is beautiful. So I need a little here and there. So right here, I'm going to push a little bit more and I'm going to check. So a little bit behind the bird. I wasn't even pushing at the right spot, and right there. I can't believe how beautiful that is. It just is beautiful. Now, do I want to put anything on this? I don't know. It's so pretty, right? That is lovely. So I can see the tree needs a bit more. This is where a stamp positioning tool is fabulous. And I know I don't showcase these. I know they don't sell these anymore. And it's such a shame that Stampin' Up! Is not allowed to sell theirs because they did have a really great design. I like the two different plates. Okay, we still have some in there that is not, it might just be the stamp, but we're gonna, that's good enough. That is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Thank you, Lori, because this makes me so happy. That is strikingly gorgeous on there. All right, this needs cleaning, so we're just going to take that whole thing in. I'm thinking, do I want to put some of this on my envelope? Yeah. So let's see. The envelope right here is where I want some. So I'm going to take this and just go like that. And it's okay. Didn't do a great job, but I got a little bit down there. And then I'm going to add a little bit right here. Let's see what that looks like. No, that absolutely looks horrible. So that envelope is a no-go. We'll do something else. Live and learn, right? Okay, this needs to go to the house for cleanup on aisle 9. All right, so, envelope. Need a envelope. Yes, I'm telling myself I need an envelope, and looky here, I have an envelope. I have a card base. We are going to, there is plenty of room right here to add a sentiment. But this problem is I think we're going to do a hello. I originally pulled a vellum piece from the kit, but I think that just takes away from it. So we're going to stamp directly onto it in black. We're going to keep this really simple. I don't want to distract too much. So do I want to, no, not joy. Do I want to do like hugs? Nope. That's too big. I'm looking at dear friend. Thank you. We could do thank you. We could make, oh, that will be pretty. Okay. We're going to use the thank you, and then we'll trim our card down. So we're going to put thank you right here. Let's make it right above the little bird on the fence. I'm going to let it sit there for just a moment. It's just beautiful. I don't know whether to say it's a sunrise or a sunset. I'm thinking the sunset because of the purplish blue at the top, right? Just gorgeous. And it needs, well, we need to stamp the inside of our card. Thank you. You make me feel loved. That's beautiful. Got a little smeared there, but that's all right. And then we're going to do on the envelope, I want to keep it clean and clear. I don't want to really do thank you again, but we could do just a note in black or a hello. We're going to do the hello. Of course I'm going to do the hello. Given a choice, I'm going to choose the hello. That's all. Nothing more. I'm starting to think, oh, do I want to add this or that? But no, stop while you're ahead, right? So this, I'm thinking we need a layer of black to really make it pop. Oh, and everything's in the way. But let's get out. That was my Stamparatus getting knocked over as I pull out some black. I'm thinking, like, I'm trying to pry that apart, but that's some really thick black paper there. I forgot. I really didn't want to go that thick, but I don't know where the other paper is at the moment. This is better. This is stuff that I use to actually make my scrapbooks. So this is better. I gotta find the other paper. We're gonna cut this to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's and 4 1/4. And then this, we're going to trim this down. It doesn't need to be trimmed down at the top, just at the bottom. 1/8 of an inch. And then on the sides, I'm going to take a 16th off of that side and a 16th off of this side. So my final measurement will be 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And that's going to leave just a tiny hint of black. Oh. There's this little bit of purple right there, which I'm thinking I can cover it like this. You won't even know it's, yep. You won't even know. Then I'm going to take my paper towel here, blot it out. Now that covers that little bit of blue that was there. All right, now we're cooking, right? We got this. And our card is going to be done here in a second. Oh, that came out so great. I need a whole bunch of card bases like this, just like this. I would make tons of these cards. I really would. Everybody would get this card. And it's quick, it's easy, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Those colors are just gorgeous. You cannot tell me that is just, it's just beautiful. I just love it. Everything about it. Just everything about that I love. All right. And just like that, this is going to be done. And yes, if you were wondering, somebody did come into my stamp room a minute ago, and that was my dear hubby. I put my hand up and shook my finger like this. He's like, he walked away. I'm going to go see what it is he needed. Oh, yes, 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 yes. 100 times yes. Absolutely stunning. I just love it. There's nothing nothing about that I don't love. I love everything about it. I hope you do as well, because to me, that's just strikingly gorgeous. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.